Okay, we're back. Well, even with the new internet system, it just did it again. I don't know why it does that. It's so stupid. Anyway, let me get let me share this with the folks over at the Toad House. So give me a second. I got to get rid of one of them, as the first one was short-lived, so I'm not even going to count that as part 2. But for the other one, let me do that. Let me share this with everybody else here. Welcome back, Feck. Actually, welcome to the show for the first time, Feck. Great to see you, man. Okay, let me catch up on the chat really quick. If I can get it. There it is. Alright, so Feck is still in the chat. Alright, cool. But man, I hate it when it does that. It's like, come on. It shouldn't have to, like, I shouldn't have to have multiple parts, but apparently not. I guess maybe that's just how it is, you know? But with all that said, okay, make sure everything else is cool. And hello to Tenu. And then the only other person I would need to share this with is with AJ himself. And then I'll have to share this with several other people, including Sly himself. But still, I just find it annoying as hell that it just does that. It's like so stupid. I just want something to work. Is it that difficult to ask for, you know? And then the only other person I would need to share this with is Sly Cooper. I would have to share it with him personally, since there's no way I can share it with him other than sending it to his community tab, so I'll do that. Although I do like the picture that he had. And AJ's there. Okay. I'm just sharing this with Sly Cooper, since he is close to the chat there. All right, so AJ's here, and of course, given that this match is between AJ and Randy Orton, let's continue. All right, so Randy Orton not going to waste any time, and of course, AJ is not only still recovering from the match that he had against Jose, but also the cheap shot by Randy Orton to start backstage. Also, welcome to the show, Carol, and I'm happy that you're doing well. Now AJ fighting back. And a belly-to-belly suplex. And AJ, an AJ cutter. And of course, Randy Orton, especially back in 2009, probably didn't go up against guys that had moves like that. 1, 2. Not sure why the referee's counting slow. It's not like the referee got hit. If I beat you, Rex will lay me big money. What? Oh, I'm sorry. That's Randy saying that. I think he meant to say, if I beat you, Rex will pay me big money. However, AJ is the one that's making him pay. Well, Randy made him pay, that's for sure. And then he kicked him in the stomach, and again, and a clothesline. And now AJ getting hit in the head, getting punched in the head a couple of times. A leg sweep on Randy Orton. But yeah, it crapped out on me as Randy had finished his entrance and AJ was coming into the ring. Now we have a hockey stick on the outside, but AJ not going to let him use it. But instead he gets a backbreaker for his trouble. Vintage Randy Orton. Although Randy got punched, but so did AJ. Although AJ, what's he doing? Oh, head first on the apron. Welcome back, Sly Cooper. I want to say I definitely enjoyed the picture that you have of all the Sly Cooper characters. So I want to give you some props, brother. Although AJ then gets sent into the ring, and Randy brought that hockey stick in. But one thing, if you're AJ, is and a belly to belly right on top of the stick. Oh, he almost got the RKO, but he missed. Then a flapjack. Now he gets that stick again. Rawr! And just hammering him with it. Now goes for the pin. Is this it? 1, 2, no. Even AJ has to know that he's going to have to do more than that to beat Randy Orton. Oh, hits him in the lower back, and again. I also got a Hat in Time characters. Oh, yeah, that's two. I believe Mustache Girl and I think it was Top Hat Girl. A Hat in Time. Love it. A dropkick by Randy Orton. He's like, you should have never sided with that trash of a person, Rex. Oh, and a elbow right on the leg and the knee. RKO again on AJ, and is that enough? 1, 2, no. How did he kick out of that? Although right now AJ's hurt. Another RKO. 1, 2. No! How did he kick out? How did he kick out? Now Randy wondering, what do I have to do? Elbow drop on a AJ. Is that it? 1, 2, no! And now, oh no, Randy's going to go to that place, and he punts him in the head! I mean, if this doesn't do it, I don't know what will. 1, 2, yeah, it did. It took a punt, 2 RKOs, an elbow drop to finally put down AJ. And now the lion has been put down for the time being. And it was all because of the punt kick. Remember, this is prime Randy Orton. When he put down people with the punt, they usually never got up. And they would get sidelined, but Randy had to do it to just put somebody away. As a last resort. And AJ's outside right now, but he is hurt from all the matches that he had, but he lost the Blue Toad Wrestling Hardcore Championship, so I have to think that Randy's going to be an open target, mainly for the fact that he got a payoff by Rex. So it won't just be AJ. I have to think that several several other people are going to bay for Randy's blood, and if not, just to take that title off of him. But for the time being, Randy Orton is now the new Blue Toad Wrestling Hardcore Champion. Okay, so now that we've started part 2, I'm going to once again give RS a chance to get his bonus match. However, I will give him just 30 seconds in which to claim it. We are a go for a crossover show. Oh, really? Well, I still want to get some in. Okay, yeah, I'm happy. But no, I still want to get some input from, KK, Azrael, and you in terms of, matches to put together. So, but I just know that even if I got your approval, I would still have to put together a comprehensive card for the House of Black, or as it would be called, BTW visits the House of Black. So there you go. Oh no! He keeps attacking AJ. Someone's got to stop this, man. Oh, of course. Of course, and we'll have to set up a time to discuss that, because I don't want to just go into it and not, go over it with you. So that's fine. Anyway, back in character now. So now Randy Orton is still attacking AJ, so we got to get somebody to stop this. So, all right, so I called for RS, but he's not here. Atticus, you're next. And then, and a low blow to Orton. That'll slow him down. In fact, that'll stop him completely. And then Atticus spears Randy right through a wall. So Atticus, do you want to go after Randy Orton? Or do you want to have that match or do you want some other match? A War Games match. Okay. In this case, what would the War Games be for? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Is it 3-on-3 or 4-on-4? Or War Games match. So Randy just got speared through a wall. Four on four? Okay. And then I guess we can go to we'll go to this arena right here. But who would it involve? I know it involves you, but I guess the better question is, who are your opponents first? And then you can tell me who your teammates will be. Okay, so I take it you want Sly as your tag team partner. On the opposite side. Oh. So it's going to be you and Sly's team? Okay. I don't know what Sly did to you, but okay, we'll go with Sly Cooper, and we'll go with you as you're the captain of the other team, but also Azrael. Okay. So who would be next on Sly Cooper's list? Okay, so it's you, Azrael, Dragonheart, and Joker. Okay. So Azrael, you'll enter second. And then Dragonheart can enter. I'll randomize this one. Against Sly and the DWO. So basically everybody except AJ. And I take it this is just for quote-unquote shits and giggles. Okay. AJ can rest. He's a dead man. So while AJ rests, where's? Oh yeah, let me get Diamond Light. Well, Sly Cooper, even though this isn't your match technically, you were challenged. So how do you feel about being in this match, dude? Or actually, let me get Najee. And then Diamond Light. Or actually, no. Let's get Jay Virtus since he's no longer the champ anymore. And then finally Diamond Light. Speaking of Diamond Light, well, Diamond, you got challenged to be in this match by Atticus. This is his. Well, I did say that I wanted to be in it. That's true. You did say that. Okay, let me make sure that the referee is good. We'll go with Benita Applebun to be the referee. But with that said, let's find out which team wins. This is just for bragging rights, really, and just to see who wins this fight. So this is Atticus's match. So we still have on the list RS, Sly, Peter, and Chris. So, of course, Sly and Atticus will be in the ring the entirety of the match and go from there. I need some momentum after all these losses. Since Sly is in this match, would anyone like to face Carmelita one-on-one? We'll have to see. I mean, you could just as easily give your spot to Carmelita, so that's fine. Yeah, unfortunately, Jay Virtus lost the match and the championship to Brandon, but of course, Jay Virtus does have his rematch, but he'll have to wait until Atticus gets his shot. So, yeah. So just like Atticus has to wait for his shot, so will Jay Virtus. I will just say that. And then apparently Sarah wants a match herself. Randy, well, don't be sorry. I mean, Randy was the one that cheap shotted you. Diamond Sky was willing to do it. All right. Oh, I mean, heck, I mean, if whoever wants, well, all right. Well, anyway, there is the World Television Champion, Sly Cooper, in that little treasure box. Okay, I'm fine with that. All right, so Diamond Sky's okay with it. There you see Sly coming down to the ring with the championship. I like how Sly has some swag to him. It could be. That's the ECW Television Championship. The same one that Rob Van Dam made famous. I mean, I guess if any WWE superstar could beat AJ, it had to be the Legend Killer. But But of course, Randy Orton has to know. He has to know that AJ will be back. But he also has to know, as far as Randy Orton is concerned, is that being the hardcore champion, he's a target. Anybody can challenge for that belt. You little girl. You better be careful, otherwise, Alexander's going to rip you apart. And then, as that happens, there you see Atticus, who has had a rough stretch, to say the least. Uh-oh. I told him. I have a feeling that Alexander wants a match with Randy. And there you see Atticus looking at the scale of this contraption known as War Games. Of course, Atticus not only has the world title, but he still has that the shot at the tag team titles with Azrael at the, again, soon to be named or soon to be renamed of the Royal Rumble. I'm probably leaning towards doing something with the Fire Flower power up, as not too many arenas have instituted the Fire Flower. There's lots that have done with the Star and the Mushroom. So either someone can make it, or if I can find one, or I might have to make it myself. You never know. And as that happens, and Sly Cooper just flew from ring to ring, but not by his own volition, as he gets sent in from ring number 1 to number 2. And what Sly's going to have to do is he's got to use his speed, quickness. He's got to use his speed and strike power, because if he tries to get into a power game or a wrestling match, Atticus is more well equipped to do it. So he's got to hit and move. That's what he has to do. Oh, and a drop kick onto Atticus, though. Back in the ring, though. Nice leapfrog, though. Duck underneath. A spinning kick, although he didn't quite get all of it, though. But now we're going to find out which team will have the one-man advantage and which team will have the one man to enter last in the contest. Well, it's going to be Azrael. So it looks like Atticus's team will have the one-man advantage. AJ passes out. Oh, no. And as that happens, Sly, what are you doing? Wait, don't do it, Sly! By God, and he went for it and he missed! We all know that raccoons cannot fly. And then Sly gets sent back into ring number 1. Well, now Sly is going to have the odds against him. Not to be confused with Odds Cornette, obviously. Hint, hint, wink, wink. You got to get AJ out of there. Yeah, he needs help. He's hurt. Well, he took out Atticus, but Azrael... does a number on Sly, and now Atticus gonna torture him some more. Oh, and a punch right to Sly, and Sly rolls into ring number 2. I may not be able to fly, but I do have a paraglider. And, well, some help is coming, and it is Najee. And Najee goes right after Azrael, and then breaks his back. A knee right to the head of Sly. He paid me to get rid of AJ. Yeah, he did. Which is the most Radio Rex thing to do. Oh, now Sly Cooper with the table. Well, before he could use it, Atticus knocks it away. Of course, it all comes down to whether or not Blaze allows him to be on the show, because as it stands, he hasn't allowed it. But he could always change his mind if he wants to. Does Blaze McCoy, out of character, by the way. And, oh! All right. And next up for Atticus's team is Dragonheart himself. Well, Dragon, you're gonna have to Dragonheart, you're gonna have to forget about it and get in the ring because you're up next for Atticus's team. And wait, Najee, what are you doing? By God, he missed! He missed! And now an armbar onto Sly, but even if Sly taps out, it's not over. What happened to AJ? Well, unfortunately, he got attacked by Randy Orton. Even when the match was over, he still attacked AJ, and now everybody's coming to his defense, which I'm happy that that's the case. I'm just not happy that AJ got hurt. Uh-oh. Now Sly is all by himself in ring number 1, while Najee is in ring number 2 isolated. And Dragonheart got busted open, but... Oh, and Azrael just got knocked with that table. And now Najee trying to fight off 2 men in ring number 2. And here comes the here comes the former champion, the former Blue Toad Wrestling champion, and it looks like Jay Virtus is going to get some more toys. Uh-oh, come on. Gotta stop Randy. Oh, there's RS. Well, RS, stay in the chat so that way I can give you your bonus match, dude. We had to skip 2 people because you weren't here, but now that you're here, you'll get your bonus match, but after this match, of course. But right now, Dragonheart, hits him with the sledgehammer, and it looks like, so we have 2 2-on-1 situations in both rings. You have Atticus against Jay Virtus and Sly, while Najee is 2-on-1 against Dragonheart and Azrael. And now it looks like everybody's going over to ring number 2. But up next is Joker for Atticus's team. Oh, pile driver right to Dragonheart. Yep, now Joker's coming in. And Joker going to get some more toys. And then like the thief that he is, Sly Cooper takes the chair that was meant for him and then uses it on Atticus, but Atticus making him pay for it right now with the Reaper's Grasp. But again, even if Sly taps out, yeah, he's tapping out, but that's not going to end the match. You got to make him tap out when everybody's in, including, Diamond Light, who is going to enter last in this match. Violet, get back! Wait, are you talking are you talking Violet Richards or Violet? Which? Oh no, I'm sorry. That is Violet Richards. I'm sorry. So it's two on two in ring number 1, or ring number 2, excuse me. And in ring number 1, it's a double team on Sly Cooper. Well, Diamond Light, if you're in the chat, you're up next. Oh, going for the Dragon Arrow, but he missed and he hit the table. And Jay Virtus, what are you doing? By God! And now War Games can officially begin. Oh, smacked with that stop sign was Diamond Light. But it's a 2v2 situation in both rings, though. Oh, Facebuster onto Jay Virtus, the former champion. However, the two men that started the match are still fighting each other, Atticus and Sly Cooper. And Sly, using his speed to outmaneuver the large Joker. And, of course, Dragonheart getting beaten with that sledgehammer. Now, Sly Cooper in the crossface and saved by Diamond Light. If Diamond Light was not there to break it up, who knows how much longer Sly would have lasted. But instead, Diamond Light gets hit with that stop sign. All right, so we have 3-on-3 in ring number 1 and a 1-on-1 between Jay Virtus and Azrael. And then a pin onto the former champion. 1, 2, no, kick out by Jay Virtus. And a miss there by Sly Cooper. Oh, no, low blow onto Sly Cooper, and Sly Cooper and Carmelita will not be having any kids tonight. Thanks to Dragonheart. But Dragonheart just low-blowed Sly Cooper. Oh my gosh. Hopefully we'll get a word from Sly, but I have to think he's not feeling too good right now. Wait, 1, 2. Oh, Azrael got the pin on Sly after getting hit below the belt. So Sly got pinned, but again, he was weakened after that low blow from Dragonheart. So yeah, Azrael got the pin, like after getting hit with a low blow and then getting his finger bitten. Not bitten off, just bitten. Azrael gets the pin and the win. And hopefully we can get some help for Sly and all the other members, but man. Well, congratulations to Atticus. He finally got off the losing streak. big assist there from older brother Azrael. All right, so RS, if you're here, what is the match that you wanted to have? And then AJ wakes up. But yeah, RS, if you're here, it's your turn. But I wonder who wants to fight Randy Orton for the championship that he took from AJ. But as that happens, RS, if you're here, let me know. Okay. I'm just checking my messages in case someone else reached out to me. Okay. I'll give RS 15 seconds to get his match. If not, I will have Sly Cooper. Well, at least Sly Cooper on behalf of Carmelita to have a match. Yeah, if not, actually, it would be better for AJ to rest because he's in the King of the Ring tournament. So, want to focus on the big task at hand, though. But as it stands, oh hey, what's up, Carol? Welcome back. Okay, well, if RS isn't here, Sly Cooper on behalf of Carmelita, or if Carmelita is with you, or if Carmelita if Carmelita is gonna use your account, uh, Sly, Carmelita, are you in the chat? And if so, do you still want that match with Diamond Sky, and or a triple threat, which I have no issue with? Welcome back, Brandon. Well, Brandon, I don't know if you saw your match, or maybe you did. Actually, yeah, you did. What am I saying? A triple threat. Okay. Very interesting. All right, a triple threat. Oh, there we go. And then, what kind of triple threat match would you like to have? I have more under custom matches, though. Is Sky okay to compete? I would think so, but let's see. It is a valid question, though. Well, out of character, I asked Blaze if I can get Rex, but he said no. But just because I can't get him in WWE 2K does not mean that I don't have a way around it. Anyway. Okay, so she's fine. All right, so let's make it a triple threat falls count anywhere match. And let's see. You know what? Let's go to... And you know what? Since it has a mask on it, let's go to WrestleMania. Okay, so it's going to be... Oh, right, it's over here. Sarah. And you know what? Since Sarah's not fighting enemies, I'll have her come out or come to the ring as Raven. And then the other is Diamond Skies, and we'll use this attire since we haven't shown this one off yet. And last but certainly not least, the Intercontinental Champion herself, and we'll keep her in her normal attire since it's kind of hard to do it with heels on. You know what? I don't think so, AJ. But that's not to say I don't have a way to. That's not to say I don't have a workaround on this. So I'll let you know about it. Okay, let me get the referee for this one, and we'll go with. Yeah, we'll go with this lady. Okay. So what you have is Carmelita as the Intercontinental Champion. And it's also kind of funny because Sarah is slated to face off against Carmelita for the Intercontinental Championship at the soon-to-be renamed Royal Rumble as the next number one contender, especially after Carmelita had successfully defended not once but twice against Patty Chase. And then Sarah is also looking to get revenge for Lissa. And the fact that Diamond Sky is Diamond 4 belts. He only just allowed Atticus and KK to have him. Well, I think we have hope. I think there's hope yet. All right, well, Sarah, now the time is at hand, and there you see Sarah. And of course, she is cosplaying as Raven. Of course, if you've seen the show Teen Titans, you know that her magic or her powers are very powerful. And that I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that she and Beast Boy in the show are a ship. I don't know if that's true or not. But what is true is that Raven does have a very complex backstory. Though you could probably say the same thing for all the other characters, including Robin. Although, wait, because Raven dates Robin and Damian is dressed. Oh, I get it. Well, yeah. In this universe, Raven is dating Robin because Damian is dressed up as Robin. But yeah, but I was talking about in the show, like the actual show. But no, I understand. Sarah also has a shot for my UFC as well. Oh shit! I forgot to put that title on the line. Well, we'll have to see. But I forgot to put something on the line though. But on the other hand, Carmelita is the champ, but her title's not on the line. But huh? No, no. Wait, no, no, no. What? Okay. Oh yeah, this will definitely be fun. How can a triple threat be defend? It can be. Only in WWE can it be done. And it's very simple. The rules would simply be inside a cage, like a normal cage, and the rules would be no escape, no pinfalls. You would only be able to score a fall by submission or by knockout, just like in MMA, except it would be done in 2 out of 3 fall style. So it can be defended that way. Whereas Carmelita's wait, did I not put the title on her? Wow. Anyway, nice drop kick though. I'll have to fix that. I'm very sorry about that, Carmelita. All right. So this is triple threat falls count anywhere, but unlike our blue toed triple threat rules, this one is 1 fall to a finish. Yep, you won it back. Excuse me. And now Carmelita, what's she doing? Whoa, nice arm drag. And now getting choked out by Sarah. And then a wheelbarrow facebuster. And then, Hardcore Diamond going to get some toys. Now she's got that chair. But before she could use it, Carmelita not going to let her do it. But yeah, this is a bit of a preview when it comes to, Sarah and Carmelita, in that they are going to have their one-on-one match for the Intercontinental title. Although, however, this match will also have some, ramifications because while Sarah is not a champion, she's the only one in the match that doesn't have a championship to her name currently. Whilst the other two do. One is the Intercontinental Champion, Carmelita, and then the other is Diamond 4 belts. So I might have to make a match based on who gets the win, like who pins who, such as Sarah Slayer 1, 2, no, kick out by Carmelita. And then a neck snap, Shades of Mr. Perfect onto Sarah. Yo, 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 welcome back, Triple Beat. Big Bad Beetleborgs. And a Diamond Buster on a Carmelita. Let's go. You're going to go for Carmelita Fox to win? Yeah. Of course, she's not the only Fox, but yeah, she's there. And then Carmelita, slammed right on the apron. And then sent into the ropes. A spinning kick, although she didn't quite get all of it. Then a Spanish fly. And then broken up immediately by Carmelita. Although Carmelita, the chiropractor, and nope, not even a 1 count as it was already broken up by Sarah. I mean, obviously if Sarah pins Carmelita, the match would stay as it is. No doubt about it. But let's say if Carmelita wins, I have something for Carmelita though. Well, that is, it depends if... Actually, no, let me take that last part back. If Carmelita gets a pin or submission over Diamond Sky, then I'll have Carmelita fight for one of Diamond Sky's belts, minus the tag team belt, since that's a tag team belt. Although if Diamond Sky gets a pin or submission over Sarah, who has nothing, then nobody gets anything. Of course, Sarah still has her own match, so she could still request it. But now Sarah with that chair, nope. But on the other hand, if Diamond Sky gets a pin over Carmelita, you know, we're talking about a different match altogether. Although Sarah now in the I was going to call it the Diamond's Kiss, but that's Carmelita doing it. A tilt-a-whirl armbar. And now Diamond going to get the chair that's in the ring. And Carmelita goes right back inside the ring. And now it becomes... and then she swings at Air, Chris Benoit. Then a neck breaker onto Carmelita. And broken up immediately. Uh-oh. Now Sarah getting kicked a couple of times onto the arm, and then one right to the head. Oh, and then spat in the face of Diamond Sky with that mist. 1, 2, no. And Diamond Sky is covered with the mist on her face. It's not acid, it's just simply green mist. And then Carmelita hits... Uh-oh. You know what? Carmelita, you should not have done that. And then a monkey flip to the Fox. Uh-oh, but now she's going to take it out on Sarah Slayer, too. All right, now goes for the cover, and 1, 2, no. Kick out by Sarah Slayer. Oh, and a leg drop. A la Hulk Hogan. But yeah, Sly Cooper, to Sly Cooper, are you doing all right, man? I know that you got hurt in the last match, but I hope you're feeling better as Carmelita's in the match. Although, 1, 2, no. Ooh, that's huge. That's a huge kick out. Although, wait, what's Sarah doing? And then I always forget the name of this move that Atticus does because, Atticus also does it, but it was broken up immediately, as that could have been the end. And then a stun dog millionaire. And then a pin on Sarah. 1, 2, got it. Carmelita got the job done. So a victory over Sarah Slayer doesn't do anything. It just keeps things as they are. So even though Sarah did get beat, she still gets a proper match for the Intercontinental Championship at the Rumble. So nothing really happened. But nonetheless, though, congratulations to Carmelita as she gets a pin win in a triple threat match over her potential challenger, or not potential, her soon-to-be challenger, I should say. Excuse me, can't talk. Sarah Slayer. But the winner is Carmelita Fox. And Carmelita showing us why she is the Intercontinental Champion. Yep, GG's indeed. So yeah, that's exactly what the Fox says. What does the Fox say? Okay. So RS, if you're in the chat, let me know. But since I've called for you not once, but not twice, but 3 times, and then when you did come in, it was during a match. But yeah, RS, if you're here, let me know. If not, I will go to my next contestant, and that man is Peter Griffin. So Peter, if you're in the chat, let me know. Or RS, if you're in the chat, let me know too, because unless RS gets in there, Peter, you're next. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a word from Carmelita and a word from Sarah. But that was a great match, though. So yeah, even though Sarah got beat, it's one thing to lose in a triple threat match. It's a whole nother thing to lose in a singles match, and we'll see if that happens at the Rumble. All right, so Peter Griffin, if you're in the chat, let me know. Oh, there's Peter. All right. So, Peter, what is the match that you'd like to have? A fatal four-way Hell in a Cell match. Oh, okay. Uh, then the next question is, who are your opponents? And in this case, let me go to, let's pick another arena for this one. Yeah, I can make it a championship match. It just depends on the championship involved. Actually, let me go back to the championships. There was an error I need to take a look at. Um, who has the Intercontinental Championship that they shouldn't have? Oh, nobody has it. Oh, I forgot to crown Carmelita the champion. How stupid of me. Okay. Actually, this would be a good way to look at the championships. So let's see. Um, we have the hardcore champion Randy Orton. Never mind, make it a singles. Okay. Well, we have the now new champion of the hardcore championship, Randy Orton. We have the ECW champion in Ace, Sly Cooper, the world television champion, Undertaker, the left right champion, and then this you couldn't do because you're not a light heavyweight. The North American Championship, the United Kingdom Championship, the UFC Championship, the up down down Championship, and then this you couldn't challenge for, but and of course you have the WWE Championship, the European title. All right. Well, there will be a stopping point. So once it gets to that point, please tell me. Okay, good. I was looking at my bandwidth, but thankfully it went back up though. Uncle Howdy. Well, Uncle Howdy is the. Oh, he's the. Oh, that's right. He's the WWE Intercontinental Champion. Oh, you. Oh, okay. I think you made it very clear. All right, let's do that. Well, we are getting close to that point, but if the matches go fast or if the people that don't show up ahead of you don't, then we should get to it. But we'll see. Let's see. All right, so Hell in a Cell. And we'll stay in we'll go to Raw. Why not? Let's go to the Raw. I mean, that's where, Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt were working up until unfortunately the whole thing got canned after the sad and unfortunate passing of Bray Wyatt. But there you see Uncle Howdy. Isn't it SmackDown? Okay, well, I guess it might have been SmackDown. Hey, Crushing Kelly. I think, well, I did have a word with Atticus and Azrael. Well, mainly with Atticus, but all right, let's go to SmackDown then. Put the title on the line. And it will be for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, not to be confused with BTW's version. So let's see if Peter Griffin can get that title back after having a short reign as the UFC champion. But it is great to see you, though, Crushing Kelly. And I definitely enjoyed Monday's show, without a doubt. Yeah, and I wanted to go over like mainly the matches, though. Definitely the matches. Oh, there you are, Sly Cooper. So, how are you feeling, and how is Carmelita feeling after what happened in her match? But yeah, like I do want to go over it with you, not just with you, but also with Atticus and Azrael to put the matches together. It'll be a lot like with what I did with Arkham and AJ before, and AJ. Have them act as the general managers and to help book the show and things like that. But without getting too ahead of myself, here is Peter Griffin. Your hometown? There's Andromeda. Not a problem, hun. Aw. My hometown for Peter. Wait, let me look back at the replay. Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah, that is true. Providence, Rhode Island, though. I have an updated character on CC. Isn't that the guy with the red face? Wait, her middle name's Elizabeth. Like Miss Elizabeth? The Macho Man's woman. And then making his first appearance making his first appearance since winning the championship off of Peter. Oh, anyway, RS, stay tuned so that way, stay after this match so that way I can get you your match. Because if you leave and I don't hear from you, I can't give you your match, so gotta stick with me, man. Is my late Elizabeth is my late mother's middle name. Aww. And then Randy's like, uncuff me now. Well, Randy, the moment somebody challenges you for a match for your championship that you took from AJ, by the way. Now, of course, you get to keep the title because you did beat him for it. But as soon as somebody challenges you for your belt, we'll let you out, and then you can go out there and defend it, and then you're free to go. They're putting... Oh, that's right. They have a different set of tag team titles. That's right. They are the NXT Tag Team Champions. That's right. And they're putting their titles on the line against Roman and Umaga. Nope, I did a new update without the red paint, and it has a new entrance. Oh. So I would just have to go to moveset, right? Azrael-san. But as that happens... Hey, Lala-chan, how are you doing? And there it is. It's, again, I gotta reiterate this. This is the WWE Intercontinental Championship. And there you see the former champion and challenger, Peter Griffin, the hometown boy. And the other guy is the champ, who also just so happens to own one half of the tag team or the NXT tag team championships. Uncle Howdy. Yeah, I can imagine how exhausting it is to come off of work at this time. I'm just thankful that I get the weekends off, really. I do. I'm very happy at that. It's a completely new look from what I have currently. Oh, okay. Well, then that is. Oh, there we go. Oh man, I hate when they do that. It's like why, like, you had all Christmas season to do your shopping. I did that already. But I mean, I suppose it can't always be helped. I mean, some people have to work certain times that they have no, time. So I can understand if the only time they have is that. So it's understandable. Anyway, now this match is just a straight up, just a straight up Hell in a Cell match. That's all this one is, though. All right. You can always send me the hashtag, though. But I do remember when Andromeda was born, when she was really, really little, like so little, in fact, she was able to ride on my back as a cat. Like I gave her a ride on my back as a cat, and it was so fun. But again, that was when she was really, really little. I'll be taking a full rest. My phone will be off and my music on. Oh no, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And of course, AJ knows how it feels because AJ kind of has the same problem that you do, Lala-chan. Anyway, now Peter Griffin fighting off Uncle Howdy, and an uppercut to Uncle Howdy, but then Uncle Howdy with a back elbow of his own, only to get punched, and then headbutted, and I believe that busted him open. Of course, it's kind of hard to tell because he is wearing something over his head. And then a clothesline. Ducks a clothesline. Back body drop. And a spine buster. Breaks the... Uh-oh. The lights went out and Randy was able to break the cuff. Somebody broke the cuff for him. He didn't break it himself. And then he sneaked... And while that was happening inside the ring, Uncle Howdy got the jump on Peter, but Peter not going to be denied. Ref, what are you doing? 1, 2, no, and the referee took a little bit too long. That might have been it, had it not been for the referee. But instead, countered by Uncle Howdy, and another counter by Uncle Howdy, but then he gets shoved down. But yeah, all of this happened. The reason Randy Orton attacked him in the first place was because of, well, the misogynist dinosaur, the relic of the Cold War. And as that happens, now he's got the mandible claw. Oh no, wait. Oh, but Peter was ready for it. But then he got kneed in the gut, and then the Sister Abigail, that could do it. 1, 2, no. Peter kicked out. But now Uncle Howdy going up to the top rope. And he hits the knee. And he hit it right on his head. But Peter not doing too well. Oh my God. Now you tried to get a handful of boogers. A ripcord lariat. That's what I was trying to think of when I saw the ripcord knee. And then another Sister Abigail. 1, 2. No, kick out again. Let me see. I'm not going to let you hurt my little brother anymore. Yeah. Now thrown over the top rope on the floor. And now Uncle Howdy debating whether to go and get Peter or just wait for Peter to get back in. Looks like he's content with just letting him get back in. Although it looks like Peter's going to get a weapon, and he's got a chair. All right, now sent into the ropes, and then a spear. I mean, Peter's going to have to find a way to turn this thing around because, uh-oh. Yeah, of course, he's RKO'd women, but, oh, and Peter Griffin got hit with that chair and then a shotgun drop kick. Uh-oh, now he's got the chair. But Uncle Howdy too quick for him. Oh, and he got him he's got the mandible claw again. But can uh-oh. Peter? And I don't know how Peter fought out of it, but he got out of it, but he's hurt. But he's going to have to find... But every time Peter gets back up, he finds a way to shut him down, does Uncle Howdy. 1, 2, and it took 3. It took 3 Sister Abigails to defend the WWE Intercontinental Championship. So congratulations to Uncle Howdy, but man. Of course, Jose also still a sore loser after what happened early in the show. Jose, why are you attacking AJ? Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, so RS, if you're in the chat, this is your chance to get your match, dude. But for Peter, I'm very sorry that it didn't work out. He will be a problem later. Oh. Atticus can attest to that. All right, so RS, if you're in the chat, let me know. Otherwise, the next person on the list is Chris Frost. So Chris, I don't know if you're still in the chat, but you have waited patiently, so I'm willing to give you your match unless RS gets in here. And you know what? I'm gonna give you. Okay, thank you for sending me the message there, Azrael. Yeah, I had a feeling that that's what Jose was getting at. All right, so I'm going to give Chris Frost a minute to claim his match, unless, of course, RS steps in and gets his match, but he has to claim it, though. And so does Chris. And then after that, it'll be Sarah and then Jose, and unless anybody who hadn't had a match yet wants one, that'll do it. Why can't you all leave my brother alone? He's been through enough. Okay, so yeah, for Chris Frost or RS, since RS is technically the first in there, if either of you claim it, do it now. You got 5 seconds though. Yeah, I'll grab your update though. I'll just have to do it after the show. It's not a problem. Okay. All right, so Sarah Slayer, are you in the chat? And if you are, and I have seen you in the chat for a while. Uh-oh. I know you sent me the hashtag though. I know that. But yeah, I can grab it. It'll just have to be after the show, so it's not a problem. Might have to use your diamond light powers, maybe blind some people. Oh, there you are. All right, so Sarah's here. I knew that Sarah was in the chat. It's just okay. So Sarah, I know that you were involved in another match, but what match would you like this time? As this is your proper match. Give you a match with. You know what? All right. If I'm gonna get your new update, it'll be because you have a match. So I'll do that. All right. So let me put Azriel. Oh, of course. What kind of match though? What kind of match though? You against Bailey. When I think of Bailey, I think of I think of Monday Night Raw. So that's where she resides. 2 out of 3. Well, let me see if I have that in. I believe I. Nope. I meant to go backwards. I meant to go over here. Jose, I lost all respect for you. Yeah, like Jose, you shouldn't have done that. All right, so okay, so I do have that match type. All right. Oh, or for you, yeah. Okay, so it was Bailey, or I'm sorry, Sarah is the challenger, so I have to actually put her on in the first spot, and then Bailey. Well, this time Bailey will not have anybody to help her. And we'll go with this referee right here. And this time it will be for the up, down, down championship. And we'll see if Sarah can add some gold around her waist. As Bailey had beaten the previous champion, Lissa. I mean, of course, Lissa's not hurting for championships, as she still is, Lissa 2 belts now. As she was already the left, right champion, in addition to being one of the 4 queens. Along with Sarah. Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. Sarah is not one of the 4 queens. In fact, she is just returning from maternal leave. Though I have a feeling that AJ might want to still challenge Jose, especially if he gets freed up for something. I guess. And then Damian Richards like, what do you expect? How many of Chaos Elite has AJ beaten and embarrassed? Atticus warned AJ weeks ago to back off and leave the Chaos Elite alone. Guess Jose decided to pull the trigger. Wow. All right. Well, hopefully we're gonna get some help for AJ, definitely. But I just know that he'll be back, and he'll be back with the vengeance. But for the time being, here is Sarah Slayer. Yeah, although in character though, it's supposed to establish the rivalry or continue the rivalry with you know Chaos Elite and DWO, as that's kind of like the focal point of the whole thing. All right, back in character now. So now we have Bailey, who is now Bailey 1 belt, but she's gonna have to win a lot more championships to even become as as popular and as accomplished as you know as Diamond 4 belts. Yeah, that's fair. But yes, definitely let AJ go. Definitely let AJ, you know, I mean AJ's hurt. That's all I'm going to say. But you got to but I I don't know what else to say except I'm very upset. But on the other hand, I'm not surprised. Uh-oh. Oh, Diamond Sky, you got to get somebody to help Diamond Sky before before she tears this whole place down, damn it.
Introducing the challenger from Omaha, Nebraska, the Maniac. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the
I guess if there's anybody in the back that can that can calm the rage of Diamond Sky, it has to be Kelly or I mean I'd ask Sarah, but she's in the ring right now. Might have to get Lissa or somebody to help. And while that's going on in the back, let's focus on what's going on in the ring. We have Sarah. Well, I was gonna say Sarah Richards, but it's Sarah Slayer in this case. Oh, and a leg drop right onto Bailey. But then Bailey with a nice wrestling move, and that's exactly what Bailey has to do. I hate to say it, but she has a point there. And then Bailey dropped headfirst on the top turnbuckle. Good thing Randy left. Now a kick to the gut. And then, oh my gosh. And of course, while Diamond Sky is still upset over what has happened to her, brother AJ, if she wasn't upset about that, she probably would have been upset with Bailey giving, Sarah a bitch slap. Since, Brandon has the world title and he's in CE. Yeah, he is. And now, wait a minute. Now, Bailey, well, she was taking the table down. But, however, this is falls count anywhere, 2 out of 3 falls. But Bailey fights out of it. Uh-oh. Now Bailey sent into the table. I'll just say this, though. So, yeah, Diamond, right now, since AJ is hurt, I'll wait for AJ to get medically cleared so that when he is medically cleared, I might just put AJ and Jose in a match, regardless of whether it's for a championship or not. And anyway, a pile driver though. But yeah, Jose, I'm just gonna say this: you'll have a match with AJ, all right. All right. Yeah, let's get some people away from AJ's locker room. But 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 please, Diamond Sky, let the let the medical officials do their job, of course. Obviously. And also, you don't have to do any more caps. We get your point. We get your point. And so, hang on a second. Let me do this. You're not even near his locker room. No, no, she is. She's right in the door. She's right at the doorstep. Also, welcome back, Chris Frost. And by the way, Chris, if you stick around, you'll get your match after. Yeah. And then Chris is like, "What happened, Diamond?" I said I'm not TJ. No, I understand. I understand. It was to complete the Grand Slam championship. Well, one thing that is complete is the fact that is the fact that Sarah did get the first pin or get the first win on Bailey. Now Bailey gonna try to tie this thing up again. She shuts the door. Well, Alexander, if anyone can calm the storm, it's got to be you or Kelly. Well, AJ got attacked by first it was Randy Orton, or actually before then it was Jose, then it was Randy Orton for a good hour or so, and then Jose ended up picking the bones, and that set off Diamond Sky because it's like, stop hurting my brother. My brother's hurt enough as it is. Things like that. So yeah, two people attacked AJ for different reasons, obviously. Well, and of course Jose gets a little bit
Here is your winner,
on him.
and new Internet
Although
Champion, the
I'm gonna
Maniac.
handle Randy. Well, Randy left, or at least he's not in the vicinity of the locker room anymore. But while that was happening, Sarah Slayer made short work of Bailey, and Bailey is now Bailey No Belts. How about that? And then Atticus is like, Chris, and you didn't have to say what Atticus would. I still haven't decided the Rumble name. But I have decided that it will have a fire flower in it. Do you want an early end to your? Wow, really? Anyway, congratulations to Sarah Slayer as she gets the win on on Bailey and takes back the championship on behalf of Lissa. On your show? Oh, yes, way to go, sis. But yeah, crushing Kelly, definitely console with Diamond Sky, and to some extent AJ though. But well, you don't even have the IC title, dude. Trust me, man. It's for your own good. Yeah, absolutely. You might guess Atticus. Okay. Okay, so RS is not in the chat, but if he gets in, that's fine. Okay, so next up on the list is Chris himself. And then, yeah. Wait a minute. Alexander, you want to be on the list, though? I meant AJ. Oh, you meant to say, I was about to say, Jose, you're not the champion. AJ is, but yeah, you probably meant to say AJ and not Chris, but still type too quick though. But yeah, Chris, you're up next though, and let me put Alexander's name on the list. I'll put Alexander's name on. You're not. No, I saw that you typed too quick though, so it's not fine. So that's fine. That's fine. Right, you and you and Randy Orton, or you against Randy and Edge in a handicap match. Hmm. Oh, there. Well, there's RS. Okay, you only had to say it once. I actually have an idea, Chris, but do stick around. But I had been waiting for RS for a while. So what was the match that you wanted, RS? In fact, I actually have an idea. I have an idea that will involve Chris and to some extent Randy Orton and oh, that's right, the tag team match. So let me go to. I'm just gonna get RS's match out of the way. It's not a problem. Let's go to the Blue Toad Arena, and it's for the. I imagine it's for a normal tag team match. I think. Wait, what match type? I forgot to ask the match type for this one between Wyatt and Howdy and Roman and Umaga. But I do have an idea, especially since it will involve Randy Orton. And speaking of Randy Orton, looks like somebody it looks like some people are going after his hardcore title. And while Randy's able to knock out a couple of punters, i.e. people in the crowd that are trying to go after his championship, I mean, really, out of character, if you're an audience member and you try to go in the ring while wrestlers are in there, they have the legal right to pummel you into submission. You know that. So yeah, all those punters that are trying to get Randy's title, it definitely legally frees up Randy to beat him up. But Randy's trying to go. He's trying to run for survival, is what he's doing. Of course, I have to stress that this is uh, AJ's character and not AJ the guy himself. Just want to make sure that anyone who's reading this out of context doesn't knows that. Okay, so it's oh yeah, that's right. It was Roman. It was Roman. Where's Roman? Roman. Roman. There he is. And Umaga, against Bray and Uncle Howdy. There we go. I'll show no mercy. And then I guess I can get this guy right here as the referee. And then I'll turn off the entrances since it will take too long, and plus I want to get through the next part of that whole thing. Uh, Man or woman? Oh, you don't get her on her bad side there, Chris. Anyway, where's that championship that they had? Oh, I didn't even put it on them. Shit. Okay, it was this one though. Okay, so this is for the NXT Tag Team titles from RS. So now we finally got RS's match out of the way. And then after this, we'll have a match that will involve Randy Orton, Chris, and several other people that want to either get Randy or get Chris or several other what's the word? Several other rivalries that are involved in this whole thing. Sorry to people who are such sore losers. And then I was gonna read that, damn it. Unless you misspelled. Although right now it looks like Roman's getting hung out to dry. And of course this is under normal tag team rules, so take that for what you will. I think I have something. Oh, I think I have something to give AJ. I tried to get it to him, but of course there was a lot of commotion in the back. I'm just typing it out to AJ, so give me a second. Although these two are fighting on the outside, and they got to get back in before they get counted out. Okay. And then Violet says, Annie, why is Mommy so mad? Oh, trust me, you don't want to know why. Although, actually, if you do, you'll be just as upset as she is. I can tell you that. All right, so now back to the match, though. I was just sending something to AJ. And as that happens, now we have a gator roll. Now into a crossface on Roman Reigns. I'll just say this, though. If anyone wants to challenge, Wyatt and Bray, or yeah, Wyatt and Uncle Howdy, or the team of Umaga and Reigns, I'll be interested to see if anyone goes up against them. But this is the first time that the NXT tag team titles have been defended in a while. It wouldn't be Tanahashi, would it? When it comes to being appointed a new president. Anyway, a guillotine choke, but broken up immediately by Uncle Howdy. Oh, but then Roman Reigns makes Uncle Howdy pay. Then attack to Umaga. And then she says, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, once an attack. Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling that it was Tanahashi because he does have a good mind for the business when it comes to New Japan and basically anything in Japan, really. Well, I appreciate Alexander being upfront and honest about it with Violet, but then again, Violet is at that age where she can fight back, and I believe she recently won her first championship on cyberspace in a match that was a ladder match. I mean, it favored her because the laws of gravity against her are much less than it would be for someone like Umaga, who, if he fell, he would really be hurting. Whereas Violet's so little that she can take it, but somebody like Umaga might not be able to. Yeah, he is a logical choice. Now, whether he actually does a great job or not, that's another story. Nice big boot there onto Bray Wyatt. One, two, broken up. Okay, there we go. And the spear onto Bray Wyatt. I was answering a different DM in this case. One, two, no. Ooh, that was close. Bray almost lost the championships, and in fact, this is their first defense since winning it. But nobody has challenged them for the titles until just now. But at least it makes sense given the history that Bray and Roman had. Oh, uh-oh. Now Uncle Howdy gonna try to win another championship after, well, not win another championship. He defended the one he already had. Now is looking to defend another one. Mm-hmm. Why do people have to be so mean about it? And nope, broken up immediately by Umaga. But yeah, at the top of the hour, I will stop. So whoever doesn't get a match, then I will have to give matches on, well, not the next show, but the show after that. Oh, and Umaga was going to go for the Samoan spike. That could have been it had it been hit, but instead he hits the DDT, and because the floor is harder than his head, he definitely felt that and that. The Sister Abigail and the pin. One, two. Nope. Calls Alexander. Why would you want to call Alexander? And then, uh-oh. Then the Samoan spike onto Bray Wyatt. Oh, but broken up again. Too close to their corner. Uh-oh. Now Umaga going to make him pay for it. And throw him out. All right, let me check. Checking out my buddy. Arrogance, baby girl. All right, so AJ's home. And then an elbow to the back of the head, but Roman made the mistake. He should never have turned his back, and, well, he went for a spear, but he missed. And a DDT onto Roman Reigns. Thanks to Jose. Thanks a lot, Jose. Well, I'll tell you what, Jose. You're not going to get an IC title match, but you are certainly going to get a match against AJ or 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 Alexander Richards. Take your pick. But if it is against AJ, I'm definitely going to give him some time to rest for that. Oh, and while that was happening, Roman Reigns got put in the mandible claw, but he got out of it. And now both guys are going back with knees to the gut. A Superman punch, ducks a clothesline, and the spear. And then Chris now realizes, it's all my fault. Or I'm sorry, it's all my fault. No, Chris, it isn't. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Chris, it isn't. I was using the wrong voice clips there. Anyway, as that happens, Roman Reigns gets the job done for the bloodline, or rather what's left of it anyway. Like him and Umaga. Well, for Roman, this is his first championship since losing all the titles that he had, which included the WWE title that Atticus beat off of him, or took off of him, rather. But for Umaga, it's his first championship since, well, ever, really. Umaga has never worked in Blue Toad Wrestling at all. Or if he did, it certainly wasn't as Umaga, I can tell you that. But congratulations nonetheless, though, to the Samoan Bulldozer and the Tribal Chief. Certainly a lot of other tag teams would love to get their hands on them. But when it comes down to it, this is not fair. Well, you're right, it isn't fair. But I can also say that life in itself is not fair. I can't tell you how many times, like, out of character, I can't tell you how many times I got kicked down, but I wouldn't stay down. And then eventually they gave up. And then I had to tell them, look, you can keep holding me down, but you're not going to hold me back for long. And I would always tell them, well, why don't you ever give up? Like, and by that I mean my haters would say that. One of them said, why didn't you give up? I tried to get you to give up, but I couldn't. And that's because I never wanted to. And that's because, well, not wanted to. That's because I wouldn't let you do it. You know, because you did everything you could, but it's not enough. You can't, no matter how much people tear you down, you can't let them do that. If you do, they'll just keep doing it, and before long, you just give up. You just can't give up on life. And the day that you do, it's very hard to get back in it. My mom would always tell me, don't let the haters make your life miserable. And then Violet and Alexander trying to calm down Diamond Sky. Okay, so now that we got RS's match out of the way, you know what, Chris? I even though your idea was okay, I actually have a better idea, but it will involve you though. And in fact, I will wait. What? Hang on a second. Are you serious? Okay, I'll tell him. I'll tell him. Well, Randy Orton left the arena for a time after he was chased away from attacking AJ some more. But now Randy is now being chased in the arena, and he's being chased by several people. And in fact, yeah, several people are chasing him. In fact, 7 people are chasing him. Yeah, and it looks like Chris is one of the guys that is chasing Randy. And he's being chased in the Blue Toad Arena. Let's find out who else is chasing him, shall we? So first we have Randy Orton himself. Oh. Well, Randy Orton escapes, but he doesn't get away for too long. Chris Frost is following him. And it looks like, yeah, Alexander's going to get him too. Oh, no, wait. That's not Alexander. That's... Who is that? That's Jose Blanco. He's also going for the title too. Though not if Alexander has anything to say about it. Look, Alexander Richards is coming in. Of course, he also wants to get his hands on Jose for what Jose did to AJ as well. In addition to Randy Orton. Has nothing against Chris. It's just that Chris would be in the way. But who else is going in there? And that... Oh, actually, I'll save Azrael for the next match. Who else is coming in? Oh, of course. It only makes sense given that this is Randy Orton from 2009. John Cena's in there. But who else is chasing him? Finn Balor's also in there. And then let's see, who else are we forgetting? I need some more. Let's see. And then okay, AJ sends a message to DJ. This is why. And her are more than our. Well, I have an idea to quote unquote consolidate all the titles that you have. I have an idea, but I take it you're not going to want to get your hardcore title back. But I have an idea though. Okay, so Blaze wants to be in it. All right, I will put Blaze in there. I'll give Blaze a chance. And then the last one, I guess I can go with Edge. I'll go with 06 Edge since that's closest for him. Yeah, we'll go with that one. And then we'll turn off the entrances since this is supposed to be a chase scene, so we'll go with that. And it's for Randy Orton's hardcore title. No, I know that nobody likes a quitter, but I have an idea though, so that AJ doesn't quit. I have an idea. Okay. But I want my hardcore title back. Oh, okay. Well, still, I'll talk to you, AJ. Well, and by AJ, I mean AJ the character, not AJ the person himself. So no worries there, Atticus. I'll talk with him. No worries. But now Orton being finally chased in the ring. Let's see who we have here. We have John Cena, Jose, Chris, and this is probably better than what Chris had. No offense there, because Chris wanted a match with him and Edge, but I was like, no way. I'm not gonna give you a handicap match, even with you as the disadvantaged one. Maybe if it was against, say, Andre the Giant, maybe, but not that. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna focus on Orton since he is the champ, and that if you pin or submit him, you not only eliminate him from the match, you take the title right then and there. It works just like the hardcore title of old. And of course, Edge does have some unfinished business with Randy, actually. Not just because of what happened in Rated RKO, but also because of what happened in their later subsequent 2020 feud as well. Meanwhile, Chris Frost dealing with John Cena and Finn Balor. And now Blaze and Jose having a fight, only to get kicked in the face by Jose does Randy Orton. And then Alexander goes for a dive, but he missed. And he goes right after Orton, but Orton was ready for him. Now everybody's on the outside. And let's see, we have a pin on John Cena. 1, 2, no. And then Violet's like, go daddy! All right, well, right now, Randy has a hold of Alexander, and he drops him headfirst onto the apron. Uh-oh. And, of course, let's not forget that John Cena and Randy Orton have some problems with each other. And, wait, we have a pin on... Wait, who's getting pinned? Wait, 1, 2... No, that was Finn Balor who was getting pinned. But then Blaze goes right after Chris Frost, and he gets sent in the ring. In fact, I think that's the safest place you can be in. And a Spanish fly onto John Cena by Alexander Richards. Meanwhile, Jose and Blaze fighting. I guess Jose's like, hey, why don't you let me in LTD, man? Not really. That's just a bad joke there. If that's how it is... Oh. Uh-oh. If that's how it is, Sky, then see if I try to help save your butts next time. You both need help. Anyone for... And you know what? All of this started with you, Rex. All of this started with you. But no worries, Rex. Since I can't have you, or sorry, since I'm not able to have you in a wrestling ring, there's no preventing me from having you in a different arena. So yeah, definitely hashtag blame Rex, because that's all it comes down to is, you know, blame Rex. Anyway, and as that happens, wait, Edge, whoa, what a move by Edge. I'm sorry, I was so busy talking to the audience at the chat, I wasn't focusing on the match. But so far, nobody eliminated yet. A sleepy look on her face. Aw. Well, and I thought that was Atticus's job to create chaos. I don't know. Wait, 1, 2, ooh, a couple of close calls. I'm going to focus on the match right now. But anyway, AJ and I, after our parents passed away, it's just him and I. You know, I totally get it. But on the other hand, Diamond Sky, you also have, you know, Violet and Alexander to help you. But I totally understand when it comes to your original blood family, so I understand. Anyway, nice ripcord knee onto Randy Orton. Now, and a pin on Edge. 1, 2, no. And then a punt kick onto Randy Orton by Chris Frost. Oh, nice counter there by Randy, though. I mean, look at all the chaos that's in this ring right now. Uh-oh, Randy, gonna go to that place, is gonna hear the voices in his head. Drops Chris Frost, and Chris Frost has been busted open. And we have a pin on the outside. Ref, what are you going for? 1, 2, no, kick out. And then Chris gets punted in the head. And a pin on Chris. 1, 2, no, kick out by Chris. Oh, a double punch by both Blaze and John Cena on a Jose, and Jose kicks out. Not even a 1 count. Power slam onto Chris Frost. A pinfall once again on Jose. Nope, not even a 1 count. You have a hangnail. Anyway, nice tornado DDT on Edge. Well, you know what? Barker has decided. He has decided to accept your challenge under one condition. If you wish to know what that condition is. Wait, 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by Edge after Randy Orton had hit the RKO. No, it's not your fault, Diamond Sky. At least not in this case, it isn't. Yeah, of course. So Bob would like to challenge you at the Royal Rumble. That is, unless of course you become the world champion by that point. But if you do, if you don't have the championship and you're not in the championship match, then oh no, low blow on a Randy Orton. If there's no championship match at stake by the time we get to the Rumble, then that's where you will challenge Bob Barker. And wait, who just got eliminated? And then a pin on Alexander. 1, 2. No, kick out by Alexander. Let's see. I believe. Oh, it was Chris who. Okay, so Chris Frost got eliminated by submission via John Cena. 1, 2. Nope, kick out by John Cena though. So out goes. It's gonna be okay, Sky. I just heard Sarah. I'm sorry. Championship stake. And now wait, a pin on Blaze, but he gets out of it. And then a fisherman suplex onto Blaze. And then a pin on Finn, but Finn gets out of it. So Chris is out. So far, Chris is the only one that's out, but and the ref is going to count for Edge. 1, 2. No, kick out by Blaze. 1, 2. Kick out by Jose. Yes. And John Cena tried to go for a pin on Randy Orton, but he knows it's going to take more than that to beat Randy Orton. Wait, 1, 2. And who was that? Oh, that was Alexander, who got eliminated by, of all people, Finn Balor. So unfortunately for Alexander, he got eliminated by, of all people, Finn Balor. Well, at least Alexander won't have to worry about Orton, but he also won't have to worry about Finn because he got eliminated by, of all people, Jose. So Jose eliminates Finn Balor. Well, at least Alexander was able to walk away, so at least he's okay. So, yep, there you see Violet going to her dad. And while that's happening, there's still 5 men left and a pin on Edge. 1, 2. Edge is eliminated. Eliminated by Blaze. So now we're down to 2 WWE guys and 2 guys for Blue Toad Wrestling and basically Call Wrestling in general. So you still have Jose, you still have John Cena, Blaze McCoy, and the champion Orton. Bye-bye, Edge-a-Rooney. Although Orton saved John Cena, although I have to think that it was because he sees the other guys as a threat. Uh-oh, but now Blaze gets a hold of Orton. Clothesline on Jose, and then a knee, several knees on Orton. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Anyway, a pin on John Cena. 1, 2. No. Although Orton, well, you asked Orton to give you some, and he got you some. 1, 2, no. Kick out by Blaze. I mean, of course, let's not forget that Blaze is a former Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion as he gets RKO'd. 1, 2, and Blaze gets RKO'd out of the match. So all that's left is Orton, Jose, and John Cena. And Orton is still the champion. And Orton takes out Jose. Well, hopefully you're well. It looks like it. Well, I'm happy that it could have been worse, but thankfully you're able to walk away. And then Randy gets thrown in the ring. And then Jose gets that chair. And he hits John Cena in the head with it. Oh, but then chop blocked was Jose, and Orton just got kicked in the face. And 1, 2, no. Kick out by Randy. What is it going to take to beat Randy, though? And John Cena. End of the world on John Cena. Is that it for John? And John's hurt. 1, 2, got him. So the 2 guys that attacked AJ are all that is left. As much as it probably, makes AJ mad, on the other hand, these 2 can go at each other and they can pretty much go in there and kill each other. And right now the referee's down. So these guys can just beat the hell out of each other all they want. And not AJ, sorry, but Jose with that stick. I mean, it's amazing that Orton, despite all the odds, is still 1 man away from fighting off everybody that went after him. But I have a feeling that someone else might challenge him should he stay as the champion. Although, oh, no. Oh! And then slammed, well, not once, but twice on the apron. And Orton, no, wait, he gets caught. Yeah, he is fighting against all odds. 1, 2, no, kick out. How did he kick out of that? What are the odds of that? Oh, right. Odds, baby. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. And now Randy Orton with the voices in his head. He drops Jose, but he's not done with him. And now Jose getting a taste of what he did to AJ, and that's Randy Orton beating him up. But on the other hand, Randy has been getting destroyed, but yet somehow manages to survive long enough to continue to fight. So these 2 are getting exactly what they deserved. And then, oh, wait. Orton, no. This time, Jose was ready for it. A knee and a poison rana on a Randy Orton. But then Randy gets out of the ring, only to throw Jose back in. and then a jumping shoulder tackle. And now working on the back of Orton, which is not a bad idea. If you take out his back, you take out a large portion of his explosive attacks, especially when he was in his prime, as you see. But now Jose going to get some more toys. Oh, and hit with that chair. I mean, to AJ the character, I hope you feel better now that these two are going in there and killing each other. At the rate they're going. And then the rail gunner. 1, 2. And Jose finally eliminates the champion. So only one title change during that whole match, and it's the last fall. And it came down to Jose and Orton. And Orton has finally been put to bed. As everybody was trying to get a hold of him. Some wanted to get him for what he did to AJ. Others simply just wanted the championship that he had. He's not saying anything. No, I don't mind you. I don't blame AJ for that.
Here is your winner.
Whereas this could have just as easily went the other way with Orton doing it to Jose, but instead Jose, you know, he took out Orton, so Orton, I have to think he learned his lesson finally. But if there's ever a match that might happen, it might very well be for the hardcore title. But he definitely picked the bones, without question he did. Okay, and you know what? Unfortunately, we will not have enough time for another match, but there were a lot of interlinking feuds. Some to Jose, some to Randy Orton, but yet it came down to those two. And they definitely beat the hell out of each other, that's for sure. So I'll have to give Jose, Azrael, and Alexander matches on, well, I was going to say the next show, but the show after next. Although I could still put Jose, Azrael, and Alexander at the front of the list for next show for bonus matches, though. And you know what? Speaking of taking time to rest, that's exactly what I'll do because, again, we won't have enough time for another match. So Jose, at the very least, you, Azrael, and Alexander will be at the start of the list for next time. But for those who are just coming in, those who are just stopping by, our next show is going to be, let me showcase this really quick. Is going to be both the king and queen of the ring. And of course, for AJ, he's gonna get. We're gonna give him some rest because when we get back, his first match and possibly the whole tournament, it's gonna be against the California Kid, Kelly Mavericks. Yeah, and Jose, back off of AJ because if you don't, you'll be punished. And trust me, Jose, you don't want to be punished. I punished you before, and I don't want to do it again. But yeah, if I find out that AJ got attacked by you, or until the tournament is over, okay, that's fair. So yeah, until the tournament is over. So until the tournament is over, or until AJ at the very least gets eliminated from said tournament, you lay your hands on him. There will be some swift punishment. And by punishment, I mean I will put you in a match, and you will not like the odds of getting out of this one. And it will not be odds, baby. Okay, so I'll get your the new look of Azrael. But anyway, this is once again the bracket for the King of the Ring. As for the Queen, I'll give you guys a link to it really quickly. If I can find it, that is. I'll go over it really quickly, but I'll give you guys the link so you can refer to it. Um, there we go. So there's the challenge.com link so you can look and see who uh, got eliminated in the lead up to this one. But the final contestants for the Queen of the Ring is Ladybug, the defending Queen of the Ring champion, or the Queen of the Ring in general, uh, Yang Xiaolong from Ruby, Lin Ha Nguyen, the Phoenix, Lady Alexa Danger, Asuka, Lissa, Misha Ramji, and Jen Wolverine. So those 8 individuals are going to be going for the Queen of the Ring. I'll also throw in some bonus matches in between, but just know as far as the King, you see Chris Frost is in there, you see Clinton McCleary's in there, Drawerman is in there, AJ's in there, California Kid, Kelly Mavericks is in there, and Peter Griffin, among others. But that's exactly what our show will be based on, and we'll find out who becomes the king and the queen. All right, let me catch up on the chat. After Christmas break and New Year's, there's one game we haven't played in ages. What's that? Mommy, can I see Uncle AJ? You know what? Let me do that. I'll do this really quick. I'll let you see AJ. Hold on. I'll let you see Uncle AJ, but that's all you're gonna get to do is see him. So there you go. There's Uncle AJ. There he is. Which one are you talking about there, Jose San? Of course, he's talking out of character, by the way. So wait, what did you say? You must have sent it to me. Oh, Jackbox. That's a game that I have been wanting to do at some point. Hmm. I know it seems like I've gone without it for ages, but there was a time I used to play Jackbox a lot just because I didn't have a large selection of games back then. I was only limited to the PS4, and then as I got more and more games, it became much harder to make votes for it. So that's why I ended up doing a poll as I do from time to time. But anyway, this is the Blue Toad to Jew 22 signing off, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow I will be doing. Tomorrow will be the Madden Super Bowl. But other than the Madden Super Bowl, that's all I'm going to be doing. And then Monday I will be doing something else. But from all of us here, this is the Blue Toad saying goodbye. Stay safe, and as I always say, peace. Love you. Bye.